Chris from Cherokee County, Georgia, and I know you want to see this. Hey guys, I love me some Down and Dirty with Dutch. Really, I could pick any clip of any episode, and it seems that you're having the time of your life, especially with Mr. Wonderful here. You really get into the promo with him. What I'm wondering is it possible that you enjoy doing interviews and announcing more than the actual wrestling? How could you not? I mean, the interviews are, you don't get hurt, I guess.
No, I enjoyed announcing. I really did, because I've seen announcers just go out there and hold the mic and let the talent do the whole interview. Well, with Mr. Perfect, I helped him out with it.
Mr. Wonderful.
Went back and forth. And Mr. Wonderful, he wasn't Mr. Perfect then, right?
He was never Mr. Perfect. That was Kurt Hennig.
You just had to show me up, didn't you? Okay, Mr. Wonderful. But he was a good interview. And you know what I didn't know about Mr. Paul? He was a tremendous football player.
Mm-hmm.
Played at the University of Tampa, I think. And I think he went pro a couple of years. And I didn't know how tough he was, too. He was a tough bastard, too. So I think, did he get in a fight with Vader? Was that it?
Yeah. It's one of those stories that everyone on Earth just happened to be in the locker room that day witnessing it. But yeah, that's probably the most famous one.
Well, but anyway, yeah, I did a good interview. I really enjoyed announcing with Paul, because he was full of shit too. So, and I always enjoyed being.
Why don't we watch it?
Let's watch it. I enjoyed this interview.
Okay, one sec. We're ready.
And Dirty with Dirty Dutch. I'm Dirty Dutch Mantell, and you're not.
Who did that little drawing of you?
Here today,
the logo.
In my opinion,
who did it? Do you know?
I don't know.
Of Smoky Mountain Wrestling. And let's give a big hand right now to Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, please. Everybody put their hands together.
It's good as well, because like when you're just doing the announcing, you don't have to, get dressed up in the boots and the tights and stuff.
Oh yeah.
You just put the poncho on and off you go.
And right here where that question mark is right there, Mr. Wonderful, that's where your name should be, but it's not. Now, I understand you want to come out here. I would like to ask you.
Did you ever notice the arm of Paul? After the neck issues that sort of killed all the nerves.
Yeah, I did a little bit.
First of all, let's analyze this whole situation.
We're going to analyze it now.
Out there don't know what analyzing means, is that we're going to try to explain it to you in very simple terms. Because we do have a lot of simple people out there. That's what a redneck is. A redneck is a very simple person. Right. So here we go. Now,
Barry Horowitz just hanging out like a fart in the background.
That's Bob Armstrong to use the pile driver. Right. The pile driver is known I have beaten every man that's a wrestler that calls himself a wrestler. I have beaten him with it. You've seen it.
I've seen it.
You've seen Hulk Hogan, Tito Santana,
you whooped him like
Ric
a dog.
Flair. You just name them. Right. The list goes on and on and on. But you know something else? Now here we go. Now we're going to start picking this thing apart. How come they can use a DDT? How come they can use a figure four? How come they can use an H-bomb?
Conspiracy, that's
H-bomb.
why. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly. You are a smart man. And that's why you're doing what you're doing. And those people out there are making $1.75 an hour.
Now,
that's why.
Let me ask you this. Brian Lee, he didn't beat you, did he?
Who?
Brian.
Hey, how can you win a belt on a disqualification?
I don't know.
Tell me about it.
You're in the Smoky Mountains. You're in the Smoky Mountain Wrestling, and anything is possible here.
It's the Smoky Mountain ripoff. That's exactly what it is. Bob Armstrong is behind it. Brian Lee ain't a man.
No.
He calls himself a man. I would not call myself a man winning the belt the way that he won it. I wouldn't have done that. I am a man. Right. Everybody out there, every man sitting in that seat would love to be Mr. Wonderful.
Brian Lee ain't
Nothing. Piece of garbage.
Wait a minute.
Hang on, what did Brian Lee just fall over?
Get over there, Barry.
Yeah.
They've always been.
They're holding him back. I've never seen that done.
Don't let him in here. Okay, get him out of here.
There's Bob.
That's Bob.
Yeah.
Danny Davis. I don't know who that other guy is.
Don't go away, fans. We'll have more right after this.
There we go.
Yeah. That was a pretty good interview.
Yeah. You don't do them like that anymore.
And we don't know.
Do you know what? It's one of those things where you just think, I bet that neither of you did you talk at all before you went out there?
Not really. I said, I got you in an interview, and he said, yeah, I know. And I said, well, just do your stuff. And he said, okay. And that's it. And then when I did that, he did that. And so we just back and forth. No, we didn't even talk about it, but because that's the way we used to do it anyway, because there's no need to talk that one over anyway. It's going to be what it is, and it'll serve the same purpose. I should have turned to Barry Horowitz and says, great interview, Barry. He just stood there.
What was he doing? Was he backing you up, or what was he doing?
No, I think he was going to be in some kind of a match with Paul. I think they were coming up next or something. But I've never seen a guy held out of getting into the ring. Seemed like he would have let him in there and let him go at it, and then we all pull him apart. So anyway, I don't know what was going to happen. That was years ago too.
No, Brian Lee needs to be disqualified for those Zubaz.
Absolutely, absolutely.